Sneaky bitches. Lightning starts cracking behind her.
By the way, we're undefeated. Okay. That's how we've gotten 7 people to join.
Right. Welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Yeah, and Katawa Shoujo.
Huzzah.
Alrighty, okay. Wahaha!
So,
Huh?
what? Oh, they're trying to get us to join student council.
Right. Yeah, this is a new session.
Yeah.
We were trying to recap what was going on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting, He-chan. Let's play a game.
That's not what I said.
How about Rich Man, Poor Man, He-chan?
What?
What's that?
What?
If you lose, you have to join the student council.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know what that is.
Screw you too, then.
Yeah.
How about strip poker?
Ooh.
Oh,
I take it back.
well, because you two both have the same incentive and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? It's on to us, Misha. Yep. Yeah, that isn't my goal, but what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage, so I'll have to decline.
Well, isn't that the case for any game? Couldn't they just team up in any game and
Yeah, right.
2v1 you?
Doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
He-chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and that we would pull something so
She doesn't know how to say that word.
That makes me sad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she's translating.
Because Shizune said it.
Right.
And she didn't know what that was, I
Yeah.
guess. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin.
Yeah.
Between the hours of 8 and 5, I have no thoughts of my own.
Yeah.
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council.
My God. No!
Fuck off!
Fine, how about a game of paper football instead of Rich Man, Poor Man?
Paper football?
At least I know what that is. Yeah.
Paper football?
Or he doesn't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because they're not American.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Soccer?
game they play in this strange land called America. You make a paper triangle, and then you try to shoot it past goalposts that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, He-chan.
Yeah, it's the ultimate form.
That's all we do over here to settle all of our disputes.
Every court case is settled with paper football.
If anything, we do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
And it's also played by elementary and middle school children.
Did you know... Sorry, I keep interrupting you. In other countries, they call it scissors, rock, paper.
Oh, really?
That's so weird. That
is
sounds
weird.
so weird to me.
So once again, we're the only ones that are
I
different
think
because
so.
we have to change
Yeah.
everything.
Fucking metric system.
Yeah. The easier way to go, but
Right.
we don't know it.
That. I'm not going to learn it now.
She-chan? Wahaha! That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men.
More like the boys from the slightly older boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. We're smart.
Yeah, I never learned how to make one of those paper footballs.
I think I did.
I
don't know that. I mean...
Haha! Yeah, that's true. How did you know, He-chan?
Oh,
You're
she's
transparent as shit.
It's like, damn, he's too smart.
Yeah.
Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily.
Oops.
I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council that I don't want to join, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here.
And I've never talked to a girl for this long without
Probably.
having a heart attack.
Probably counsels the students. I don't know. I've never been on one before or even known anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha for obvious reasons, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Okay, He-chan, how about Risk?
Well, hey, there we go.
Yeah, I know that.
The game of world domination.
Do you have 12 hours to kill?
I don't know what that is.
What? God, you...
We're going to be playing it all weekend.
It's really fun, He-chan.
Cut to like a week later, you're like, fine, just call it a draw, I'll join.
I've learned all the rules. You'll never take Australia from me.
You fight for control of the world with armies and everything.
Sounds like Shizune would be good at it.
If you want to play, we can after school.
for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Shi-chan? We can play just for fun, He-chan. Shi-chan...
Oh my god.
He-chan, she-chan,
He-chan,
she-chan.
Shi-chan, Shi-chan. Which one are you? I don't know.
Tired of this he-chan, she-chan.
Hasn't played in a long time. So if you want to, there's no strings attached.
Yeah,
Sure.
I believe that. Well, okay.
Okay. He said okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school. You're locked in the student council room then, He-chan.
Wait, why there?
Because that's where that's where we keep the game.
Yep. Sneaky bitches. Lightning starts cracking behind her.
By the way, we're undefeated. That's how we've gotten 7 people to join.
Right.
See this bracelet? It's the World Championship of Risk. The past 10 years. I grimace.
Oh, I grimace to tell them how much I do not
grimace.
like this.
I do grimace.
But it's more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. I didn't understand that sentence, my bad. That completely lost
The
me.
inflection was a little off, but you get the whole point.
Yeah.
Just because you're playing doesn't mean you're joining.
Okay, lunch ends and we go back to class. Oh, okay. Bye. During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word.
She's a ghost.
Again, no one seems to notice. That's quite the disability, I'd have to say. You're dead.
What's your issue? I'm dead.
And you have to haunt the school. Or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me.
Oh God!
Covering
Just like
each
glomped
flank.
onto your back.
Covering each flank in case I try to escape. They lift me into the air. I feel a little offended, but since it's 2 girls, I don't really care that much.
Right.
Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner with being transported to a cell.
Bring me to a room with whips and chains.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 50 Shades of Misha. What's wrong, He-chan? That's right, we're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember?
I don't know. Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me and torture me
Well
until I
then.
agree to join the student council.
If you start to enjoy it, you're on the student council.
Well, that's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason, it seems like it would be so plausible.
I'm okay with this.
Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
Don't knock it, man.
Are you complaining that girls are on top of you?
Right, come on.
That's not true, He-chan. Shi-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life is threatened? What am I walking into? Her expression unchanging, Misha assigns something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Girl secrets. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that, I know you heard me. You have no excuse, you stupid bitch. Unlike Shizune.
Yeah, the deaf bitch.
Yeah, who's deaf, by the way.
Yeah, if you had forgotten.
Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's very plain, sparsely decorated room, much like my room. The ceiling, it's dark, although it is quite large, maybe even a little larger than the classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller
That's not what
desk
the picture shows.
Prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Like this paragraph that I'm reading.
You gotta describe everything, all right? We gotta be taken to there.
I know. Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else.
It's almost like it's a classroom or something.
Right? It's almost like you're supposed to learn here. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here.
Fancy.
Or something. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Are we early?
There is no student council. Oh, God!
Whips out a knife. What do you mean, no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today?
Is there nobody else?
You are killing Shizune's lines, by the way. Just spot on.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's right.
Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. There you go. Yes.
I'm helping.
It's been your only line in a long time.
Yeah.
He-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Haha. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up.
Yeah, you can just just explain the rules to Risk in like 5 seconds.
Let's play the hardest game to learn.
Yeah.
Why did I agree to this? I guess I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. The pieces go everywhere. Calm down, Shizune.
Jesus.
Actually, this looks kind of interesting.
Earthquake.
After Apocalypse. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking, running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, well, it is Risk,
Yeah.
Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air, chopping the instructions in half.
Yeah, it's Kung Fu Risk.
Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me.
Ooh.
I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from 2 fronts, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table. To get my attention.
Bitch.
It's her ploy. Throw you off your game.
He-chan, She-chan wants you to know that you're taking too long to
What?
freaking
Fuck
move.
you! It's not a speed game. It's
It is.
strategy.
We gotta finish this in 2 hours.
Right.
She-chan also says that she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council.
You know, you could make Risk a lot shorter if you're just like, we'll just play Revolutionary War or Civil War Risk or something.
Didn't I say Australia before we... I was like, you'll never take
Oh,
Australia
yeah.
from
Well,
me.
Australia's the best one to defend.
Yeah, I guess.
There's only one entrance.
Weird. Okay, I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no.
She-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to
Jesus.
join the student council.
Getting a little into this.
So relentless. I don't want to join the student council. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous.
Sure.
Magnanimous.
I'm right there with you, Misha.
Yep.
Holy shit, he's smart.
She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Don't you just spell it out if you don't know how to... You just spell out words, like if it doesn't have a sign or...
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, she could spell it, but I guess their way is to...
That's true.
This is how she learns new words.
Misha presses her index fingers against her temples as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. It's her way of doing it. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing.
She's not signing anything. She's just dancing. There's a bee!
What the hell did you just say to me? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, please slow down, She-chan. She-chan says you're gonna lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, she's a cat now.
What have I done? Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. Apparently you're a cat when you're a child?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, I told you before we should save when we get to choices. Just
Oh, yeah. How do you do that?
right click, yeah. Just in case you get to a point where it gives you a bad end, we could always go back to the last choice we had.
Right.
And
Yeah, because you've told me there's bad ends and
Yeah.
you might need to restart, so we'll just do this.
Instead of having to skip through to get there again, we'll save every choice separately and just go back to the most recent one if we get a bad end.
It's a trap. I didn't read her line.
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't.
Ooh, I'm still not going to help you on choices, so.
Okay.
But I'm giving you at least an out and save point and all that if we do get a bad end. It won't be the end of the game. Well, hang on.
Huh?
We can make this choice next time.
Okay. How do I normally play Risk? Let me think.